take advantage of getting everything sorted out in the cockpit. Here's Jamie McMurray. I'm going to apologize right now that we showed that, Jamie.
For 200 miles, the final super speedway of 2017. The pace car is off. They're rolling through the tri-oval, and we are go at Talledega in ARCA. And Gregson from the outside gets the early jump. Can he get down to the bottom as they get through 1 and 2?
I'm sure the ARCA officials will take a look at that. You're really not supposed to beat the pole winner to the start-finish line, or the guy at the control car, which in this case was Dalton Sargent.
And Gregson does get down in just his second race of the season, and he had all kinds of mechanical problems that did not give him an opportunity to compete, but was fast at Daytona. Noah Gregson is out front at Talledega.
You see Terrio on the outside of that 52 car, outside of the 77 of Sargent. He is not a teammate, but they actually work as a team along with the Cunningham cars. That's the 77 and the 22. Shane Lee now lined up behind the 52 of Terrio.
Gregson leads lap 1. Let's take a look at this.
Take a look at that car coming towards pit road right here. But that's not it. Actually,
34 when he got together with Kimmel. He lost the left front.
Yeah, see the carcass of the tire rolling plenty far out of the way of the racing line.
Austin Terrio took over on lap number 2.
So Will Kimmel is having a problem. You see him go way high in the red 69 car.
No.
And he was running in 7th. That's Kimmel there in the 69. Jim, what do you know?
Well, he reported about 4 laps ago the right front shock may have failed.
He's have a chance, and now we have a yellow for debris. Keep an eye on the red car there. Yep, you see it.
I think the shock came off that car, Jim.
Wow.
Into the outside wall, and that's going to necessitate this caution flag here. The number. Be a long pit stop. Look at the hood where that shock came out of that. Wow. Came out of that car.
Under caution for a pretty big one at Talledega Super Speedway. Headed to turn 1 just moments ago, and here is what happened.
You see the 78 of Weatherman moves up the racetrack. It opens up the bottom for Gregson, but I don't think Will Kimmel knew that they were 3 wide. You see him squeezing the 78 of Weatherman. I'm not sure why Weatherman came off the bottom and opened up the bottom and allowed the 55 of Gregson to get there.
Yeah, it just looks like an error there. You know, you got to protect that yellow line here. You got to stay on the bottom. I mean, it's tight racing there, and you know, you're just trying to move up and get a little bit of run down the corner, but when somebody fills that gap, I just don't think they knew they were 3 wide, and it created this.
This is on board with Kimmel.
Hard hits. A bunch of cars hit real hard. Thank goodness for the safer barriers.
And a lot of really good cars. Started in basically the 3rd row. Took out at least 4 contenders. The 55 of Gregson, Weatherman, the 78, Kimmel the 69, Sargent the 77 was collected. And we are going to go red for the major cleanup. It was 3 years ago for Tom. He thought he could have, should have won 2 years ago when he ran out of fuel.
That's going to bring a caution flag out.
Well, that was a
fake.
Tire carcass rolling right through, and somehow everybody missed it, and we stay green.
They need to make something happen. They'll lose that lead drive. Here we go. Wow. The move. Oh, trouble.
And Holmes into the wall hard. For the moment, we stay green. And now the caution is out. Brandon Lynn is in front.
Remember, ARCA Racing Series will finish this race under checker. This race is not complete. They will not race around to the checkered flag.
And it's not a green-white checker. We're going to see a
one-lap
white checker. Just a 1-lap run to go for everything. One of the fast guys has been eliminated. Brett Holmes
right behind him. Sean Corr had the 52 really tucked up next to him as well as they move out from around the lap car. It looked like maybe Sean Corr might have bumped the 23 a little bit, and he was just trying to help him. That wasn't a situation where he was trying to wreck him. He was just trying to help him.
They were just trying to make some momentum on the top side, and they had it, and they were tucked together, and they were in good shape. But you know, these cars, these bumpers, just they don't line up perfectly. And you can see it there. He lifts them up a half inch, if that, and it's just a complete loss of rear grip.
Really fortunate that ended up being only a one-car incident.
Yeah, no doubt. We don't see very many one-car crashes here.
Guys, we're being told that our leader, the 88, is having fuel pickup issues. Could be out of fuel on the apron right now.
The green and white together. We will have one more lap at Talledega. Haley on the bottom in the white car. Herbst in the NASCAR. The 18 on the top side. Who's going to get it at Talledega and ARCA as we go back to green with the white flag?
Well, they were 4 wide going across the start-finish line for about 10th.
And they touch in front a second time.
How about Seiss right there?
A third time they bang.
Look at Shane Lee on the outside in the black 22.
The front two are still stuck together. Now they're lined up in rows of 2 again. Headed down the backstretch. A half a lap to go at Talledega.
Good push on the inside. Look at Haley. He may have too much of a gap, though. How about Andy Seiss, that 0-2 car?
Got one more shot to do it right here.
So Herbst has fallen back. Haley in front. Seiss through the tri-oval. Checkered flag at Talledega. And Justin Haley has won his super speedway debut by less than a 1/10 of a second.
Some happy guys down there on pit road.
Blake Cook in that 11 machine.
Everybody to touch this thing. Thank you. Thank you. Go have fun all day. And you know what this means, right? Your little boy can say, P-What?
That's right, man. I throw phones right now.
All right, boys. Today's the day. We go get redemption for last week. Go have some fun in victory lane.
On Fox, we are green at Talledega.
And let the games begin. We talked about in the opening how important being able to bump draft is. Push your guy ahead and keep the momentum going in your lane. And those guys are going to start playing that game here on lap 1, and they're not going to quit till the finish.
And it's a process. It's a feeling out process. You know, everybody in this group, well, not everybody, but most everybody in this race was in the race at Daytona and remembers what a disaster that was on the bump drafting side of things. So it's different at Talledega because there's more room. But the runs happen in different spots. They happen faster, and right now you're seeing 2 teammates work together.
And look at poor Blake Cook. He was so excited about
Keep him in your mirror.
starting on the pole. He did nothing wrong. But the other guys got the momentum. They did the bump drafting better than they did down on the bottom. He finds himself on lap 1, running back outside the top 5.
Engine and radiator down, so that's why they had to drop to the back today. He said we don't think it did any damage to the engine, but it's definitely something we're going to keep our eye on.
Keep coming.
Holy cow. Chris, we about had the big one on the back straightaway.
No matter where.
Well, Elliott Sadler had the early contact, made a pit stop at lap 9, dropped back to 30th, drove to 14th. Now he's 28th, and here we go. Trouble on the track. 5 laps to go, stage 1, and the big one heading to turn 3 at Talledega. '21 of Daniel Hemrick. 24 of Scott Lagasse. Saw the 48 of Brennan Poole. A lot of damaged race cars.
Catch a peek at where it starts.
Taped up car middle of the screen is Brennan Poole.
Yeah, and it looked like Brennan just came up to try to get side draft, and a lot of times what happens is the guy in the middle comes up to side draft, the guy on the top comes down to side draft, and next thing you know they make a little bit of contact, and there they go.
42's Tyler Reddick, a rookie, spinning on the apron.
Daniel Suarez involved.
See Brandon Jones there, the red and white 33 with damage on the front end. Looked like the 42 of Reddick was able to stay off the wall, didn't have any heavy contact.
That was strange looking. I don't.
Well, it looks like the 48 came up in that car that was just on his right rear, and it kind of just barely turned him to turn up into the middle of traffic. It's hard to tell right there.
I thought Hemrick was going to save that thing. Got shot back across the track into the outside wall. Heavy damage. He is likely done.
Looked like he tried to squeeze in a pretty tight hole there, Mike.
Yeah. It's just so inviting. You got that big run. You don't want to give up the run.
Stage 1, and the caution is out for the second time at Talledega.
Breaking up. Oh, major issue on the 2 leaving the pit with equipment, making the adjustment late. Chris.
Consider Blake Cook going to restart 4th here. He has not pitted.
James, doesn't look like the lead car moving up and blocking the top lanes, working like the Cup cars.
You can't block quick enough. I don't know yet. It's hard to read the run before it actually gets to you.
You don't stall that lane out. They can still get to your bumper and give you a shot, and then duck underneath you and pass you. That's what I'm seeing.
Kane jumping out of line.
What do you got to lose? You're coming to the end of the stage, trying to pick up a position.
Stage 1 complete at Talledega. Eric Almirola gets the win. Joey Logano second. Then it's Justin Allgaier, Eric Jones, and Blake Cook, your top 5. Brendan Gaughan, Casey Kane, Michael Annett, J.J. Yaley, and Ryan Sieg finishes inside the top 10.
He's clear, so watch him.
1 lap to go. Stage 2.
Here comes the 3. There's 3 wide behind him. Back to the bottom here.
There goes Ryan Reed.
They're working back there. Back to the bottom.
Martin Waugh involved. Oh! Chris Cockrum, Cole Custer. Fourth caution of the day. Here's what happened.
Like a bump draft going wrong. Eric Almirola was behind the 16 car. You can see Chris Cockrum nearly sneaking through there. Was there contact?
Man, it sure looked like he got loose, Michael. It looked like he went down and came back up. Hard to tell.
So close. Wow, that almost looks like he just went up to maybe.
Looked like he was going down and coming back up, and if it was contact, it was slight.
One down on the bottom right here. 1 to go. Nothing else coming here.
I don't even know what happened. I was turned around in the fence before I even knew what happened.
Who did not get tires when he pitted at the end of stage 2 and contact among teammates. Kane and Allgaier got together. The plan did not work out for the 2 cars from Junior Motorsports, Matt. 1 lap to go at Talledega, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Eric Almirola leading, but 7 of the last 8 races here have had a last lap pass for the victory. Elliott Sadler shoving Logano up the track. Almirola watching it all in his rearview mirror. He crosses over in front of Logano.
2 of those last lap passes, Adam, have been made by Elliott Sadler. Oh, they're crashing.
There goes Darrell Wallace Jr. Hits the wall hard. If the caution comes out, we'd freeze the field, but no caution yet. We'll see if they let him race back. Ryan Sieg sliding through the grass. Almirola out front. That's Sadler behind him in the 1. Eric Jones getting aggressive inside of Allgaier. Here comes Sadler. Can he get there? Logano outside. Here's the checkers at the line. Eric Almirola wins it at Talledega. 3rd win of his Xfinity Series career.
See, Bubba just hooks in with another car, the black car. Causes him to hit the inside wall, and then Ryan Sieg went spinning down into turn 3 as well. But there it is, the checkered flag at Talledega.
The family's rolling on this moment, celebrating with the team, the owner, everybody that makes this team possible. Part-time. Eric, this is your 2nd restrictor plate win in this series, but the first here at Talledega. What does it, you got to open that good orange juice. What does it mean to this team, everything they go through on the limited budget to get here?
Oh, it means so much. First, I want to thank God, and then I want to thank Fresh from Florida and everybody at this Biaggi D'Investi race team. They let me run this thing 7 or 8 times a year, and I have so much fun, especially on the speedway races. Doug Yates brings some awesome horsepower, and our Ford Mustang was super fast. So I knew it right from the beginning of practice. We ran about 10 laps in practice, and I said, put it on jack stands, we're ready to go. This thing's fast. So what an awesome day. I feel really bad about the 16. I got in the back of the 16 and tore up a lot of cars there, but I got a good push, and I got in the back of him. I was trying to help him, trying to make the Fords work together, and I hooked him. So I feel sorry about that. But awesome job. I told the kids we were going to get soaking wet again. They've talked about Daytona for a year, and it's just awesome to get this Fresh from Florida Ford Mustang into victory lane. So drink down a cold glass of orange juice, and we'll get ready to qualify here.
The kids are coming in. Eric, you guys decided to come down there and just take fuel only. How much of a difference did that balance change make for you guys? I
think it made a difference. My car was able to go in places, you know, I didn't think the tires were that bad because we ran 35 or 40 laps single file, and we lost the draft. That was actually a mistake on my part. My crew chief said they might be coming, and I was like, man, no way. I thought we were really close to our fuel window, and so I run 1 lap, and that actually hurt us, and we lost the draft. But I knew our car was really fast, and I knew if we had one more shot at them, we'd get another chance. And I got to thank Joey. Joey gave me a really good push, so it was great to see the blue ovals working together. And I want to thank everybody at Smith Hill Foods too. I feel so bad. So far, I've won a Cup race, and it's been in a U.S. Air Force car, and I've won 2 Xfinity races, and it's been in a Fresh from Florida car. We've yet to get Smith Hill Foods victory lane, so we'll have to work on that. Thank you.
We did it! We're going to get another trophy! Contact with the wall early. You made a shock change the first half of the race, but you were right there in the end. After the checkered flag, you said, I'm going to regret that one. What is it that you're going to regret?
Yeah, I made a mistake inside the car coming to the white that probably cost me a chance at winning a race, and I should know better, but you know, I was racing some really good guys up there with Joey and Eric and the Dillon boys and stuff like that, but just proud of my team, man. We fought back. You know, we did make a shock change. We did some stuff to the front end and make it more stable to drive where I could push and be aggressive. Just proud of everybody on this One Main Financial team. We had a lot of people here, a lot of investors and customers, employees here today. Really wanted to take in the victory lane, but we came up 1 spot short.
Thanks, Elliott.
Race fans, it's time for the most famous words in motorsports. Here to give the command, please welcome our Grand Marshal, Assistant Vice President of Southeast Claims for Geico, Frank Pickering.
Drivers, start your engines!
This is a big track. This is a big deal. So today, folks, we're going to send these guys off. Boogity, 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 boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Ricky Stenhouse has speed. He leads lap 1.
Temperatures are. You cannot allow the car to get to overheat. Oh!
Whoa! Bang! Into the wall.
Larson into the wall.
Yes. And it looks like
after the 33 drop to the bottom.
Yeah, Larson going all the way to the back of the field. He may have brushed the wall as caution is out here.
As he eases this thing up the hill, you can see sparks flying out from under the car like the right front tire is down.
Contact with the wall brings out the first caution. Matt?
Encourage or create. Denny Hamlin might end up.
So here comes Keselowski down to the line. And Brad Keselowski will get the green and white checkers ahead of Ricky Stenhouse as the Stage 1 winner. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, Trevor Bayne, the top 5. Joey Logano, Paul Menard, Danica Patrick, Ryan Blaney, and Eric Jones will get the stage points for Stage 1.
Something wrong with that 20 car. I don't know
He's
sure
got
what.
way more issues than going a lap down.
Love all the people here, but man, the trash that we got on the track is crazy. Yeah, she's got some on its grill right now. Yours is now clean. Yeah, it's important.
Car in the wall. It's the 55 of Reed Sorenson. Caution is out for the 3rd time today at lap 82.
Obviously right front, shredded.
Hey.
Kyle Busch, your race leader, from Jamie McMurray, Denny Hamlin, and Martin Truex as Reed Sorenson gets into the wall.
Oh, if you were trying to tell me I was supposed to hit, I don't know what you were trying to tell me there. What we were trying to do there was remind you of the number we talked about before the race. We didn't want you to pit that. We were going to tell you, but we wanted you to start working down. Well, in that position, working down means basically going back. Copy that. 77 is the 2 and 20 ticket winner. We got to go with him. They got Bojo.
Pit road, but even if he's passed, he'll likely be the first car 1 lap down to get the free pass. Here they come to complete Stage 2. Hamlin, Harvick with a look at the lead.
Yeah, I really thought Harvick had the momentum to get that pass made.
Truex in 3rd. Jimmy Johnson on the inside coming up the middle. Blaney in the 21 gets 3rd. There was contact between Blaney and Truex, who ends up 4th. In Stage 2, Jimmy Johnson pushed back to 5th. Kyle Larson 6th. Eric Jones, Casey Kane, Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray.
What's
the
48?
He
Yeah.
sucked the 48 around, made contact the 78. Oh,
wow.
Man, what a move.
Wow.
You know, now we have robotic cameras right on the wall to give you these great shots. But back when CBS had the Daytona and Talledega races in the 80s and 90s, we had Joe Sakota. Look how close he is to the turn 4 wall with a camera right near the cars, just wearing a helmet and a bubble mask. Joe passed away a week and a half ago. Boy, he was a pioneer in putting racing on television, and we salute his memory as we crank it up.
Line 48 is going to come to push you 1 back. Up in front of you there, outside. 22 your 48, 1 back now. 2 by 2, Kevin. Matt 5, up at 5, step back, help us out. Clear 20 on the 11. 48 with you. Back to top of 3 here. You guys have a run. About tight in front of you there. 2 outside. 2 out. 5 still with you. It's 2 by 2. Line 24 on the inside. Still got him above you. 2 outside. 22 pushing him. Watch your middle. Tight now outside. Outside. On 2 by 2 here. Outside. Clear, clear, clear. Up in front of the 2. 3 still with us. Still 3 top. We still have real good help with us. Still 3 top. Still 3 top.
Still about south of us, still 3 top. 3. Half a part in front of you there.
Myers, 28 laps to go from Talledega Super Speedway. And we have a wreck. We've only had 4 cautions so far today. We have not had the big one yet.
And we got lucky there because crashed right out of the middle of the pack was Ryan. We saw it from teammates early. You can see Blaney on top of the schedule there on the top of the track. The green car is a lap car. He squeezes in between, tries to squeeze in between the lap car and not making the pass. He got hit by the 17 when he was trying to squeeze in between Keselowski and the 23 car of Gray Gaulding.
Gray Gaulding, the youngest driver in the field at age 19, and talking about the 17 car. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the pole sitter, who led his first laps of the season earlier today.
Watch Blaney change lanes up ahead. He got clipped by Keselowski. They made contact and then into the outside wall. So the hole closed up on him because of that slow car. Gaulding had just left pit road, and watch the 17. Just the same time as the 2 cut up the track, the 17 into the back of Blaney. It was just a chain reaction event there, Chris.
So our 5th caution now, and multiple cars involved, and that's something we really hadn't seen, although it's always on the mind of the driver here, and they've all talked about
that
it.
Car, he said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHunt, just told him it's time to be greedy.
There he goes. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, upside.
Side
on
down.
The side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there. I don't think there's any issue with him.
Yeah, you just can't push on the left side of that rear bumper.
Chris Elliott in the 24.
Yeah, you just see AJ. He gets up against the 24 here. He's pushing him, and he just gets over to the left-hand side here, and you can't push over there.
Even got him himself. He was, it was not something that was intentional. He was just trying to push and help, but it actually even got AJ Allmendinger turned around as also.
Wow, look at
big
Danica.
Impact by Danica into that inside wall.
Heck of a lick.
Didn't that happen to her at Daytona where she got into the inside wall and hit hard where a wall jutted out like that?
Now see, I think Chase Elliott was he already had his hands full prior to that. He was trying to get it gathered up, and then AJ came off his rear bumper and then made contact with him again. Also, Logano went for a heck of a ride there, a couple big impacts.
Keselowski's up in there.
Minor damage for Kevin Harvick. And here is the initial contact. You see Chase's car yawed out just a tiny bit in the corner.
And they got him loose.
That's all it takes.
That's the one. He was going to save it till that last little bump.
I was just going to say, AJ, just be a little patient here. We got a little ways to go yet, and you got a pretty good car. Wow.
In a moment.
This is amazing footage, folks.
Incredible camera work.
And just remember, there's a driver in every one of those cars. Watch it.
Well, that's a long, slow roll for Allmendinger. And look, both those cars end up pretty much together along with the mess that was Logano's car and Michael McDowell's. Harvick had damage in that. So did Trevor Bayne, Eric Jones, Matt Kenseth, all involved.
Yeah, Sparkz flying, and I was just hoping at the last second it was going to roll back over so I could get out. But AJ's didn't do that. He was stuck upside down. Not a comforting feeling. That oil tank is right behind you. It's very possible for oil to start leaking out. You want to get out of there as fast as you can.
Looks like there were only about a dozen cars who had a chance to evade to the inside and not get any damage in this.
I'm watching that green 2 car. I don't know if he's just kind of following this through here. Not sure if he got any damage or not.
Yeah, I think I saw him stop a little bit too soon, as if he made contact.
He may have hit the outside wall with the right side of the car.
Let's ride with Danica Patrick.
Check it, back it down. Stay low, low. Inside. 32 never stop.
Oh, that was a lick. Man.
He's still driving it, even after that second impact.
With Dale Jr.
One outside, 77's outside. Keep coming low. Come on.
Wow.
Caution's out.
Oh, My gosh.
Easy, easy. Keep it easy. Shift, hold your brake. Hold your brake, buddy. Stay high, stay high, stay high.
And let's show you this in real time. Wow. Talledega, world's fastest junkyard.
Got a blown
Landon
engine?
Castle pulled off to the inside. A lot of smoke down there.
Not sure what that's all about. I do know one thing. Kyle Busch got a heck of a jump on that start car.
Landon Castle very slow in the back straightaway. Not sure he's going to be able to make it around.
Junior's car's moving around quite a bit. I'm not sure if.
Well, what's going on? Yeah,
I think
maybe
there's
he does have a tire going down.
A problem right there.
McMurray up the middle.
Yeah, he's having a big problem going into turn one.
Couple more here. Couple more. Stay way up there if you can, please.
Oh, it's
so
close.
Hanging way back here. You need to pit or you can ride it out. I got a wheel coming off. Coming in.
Oh.
Yeah, he better hope he makes it back to the pit road and that thing doesn't explode and tear the fender off of the car.
Big Jimmy Johnson above his teammate.
Oh, we got a crash on the back straightaway.
Ryan Newman has brought out the caution with 3 to go.
Boy, the whole left side of that car is torn.
The Goodyear aerial coverage. Watch, there's the 31 of Ryan Newman.
Little contact between the 14 of Boyer and the 37 of Buscher.
Going.
More contact.
Yeah.
That's sent. Wow, Junior just barely went by.
Junior missed another one.
But yeah, a little contact between Boyer and Buscher, and that sent Buscher up into the left rear of the 31.
Whoa, man, look how close that was.
Woo! Wonder what sent Boyer up the track. Did he get a tap from Keselowski?
That's what I was wondering as well.
No run. Front end.
Oh, he was
there. Come on. Clear. 1 and 2 outside, 2 outside, 2 outside, 2 outside. You're clear up. Caution's out, caution's out.
Watch that blue car. You see that contact right there.
There it is. Yep.
And he was getting pushed by Keselowski.
I think Junior made a great move. And I mean, not just missing the 31 car, but I think if he'd have stayed up where he was, he may have gotten wrecked. That's a hard left side lick.
Pancaked that one. And on the driver's side, too.
I mean, Paul's pushing like crazy. He's doing really good. I just can't really get to Jimmy ever to like help him or do anything. I just stay a little ways away from him. Yeah, 10-4. I'm next to Earl and Stevie, just making friends with both of them.
Race winless streak for car owner Jack Roush is Ricky Stenhouse. Look at this, 4 wide. Everybody wants to get to the front.
I just don't see how that's going to work out. Side drafter for McMurray on Casey Kane. He's going to get to the rear bumper or go in the middle between Jimmy Johnson and Kyle Busch.
Now what's Stenhouse do? Can he block? Can he block? All of them coming at once.
5 wide.
Work it, dude. Work it.
Last lap. Bang. That was Busch into McMurray. Stenhouse gets away a little bit. 3 wide. Here they come off turn 4. This is the finish these fans came and stayed for. Ricky Stenhouse, the pride of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Top to bottom. Kyle Busch to the outside, gets blocked by Stenhouse. Here they come. Stenhouse wins it.
Woohoo! What a run.
That's making a fifth third better, boys.
What a thrilling day.
It's always fun to see somebody get their first win.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Crew chief Brian Patty, spotter Mike Herman Jr. deserves a lot of the credit. And the fastest car here finishes first.
Busch today, but he comes home third. You're leading the race down at the end. How do you decide which lane to block when they're ganging up on you like that?
When they have too big of a run, you can't do anything about it. You know, Stenhouse got a really good run and a good push and got by us there. And then it was just trying about retaliation, getting back on him. And I just never had enough help from behind. It just never got together. But can't say enough about this Skittles America mixed Camry. I mean, it was really fast. Guys at Joe Gibbs Racing did a great job. TRD, everyone on this motor, it was awesome. So we did all we could here today. It's all circumstantial on how you win these things. So unfortunately, our circumstances didn't quite go our way. But you know, we go to a real racetrack next week and try to win there.
Yeah, well done. Kyle Busch, 3rd place today. Matt?
Jimmy Johnson finishes 8th. When you go back and you play it through your mind, and then you had the one car also threaded the needle, could you have thrown a block or done anything to advance your position, Jim?
Yeah, I mean, I could have defended the middle better off it too. You just don't know where they're going to go, you know, and you're busy looking in mirrors and out the windshield. And I'm trying to see where the leader is and all that kind of stuff. And just a brave but good move to thread the needle by the one car there. I'm just very proud of this race team. We had a very solid race car all day long. Everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, everybody on the slowest car, and just great teammates to work with out there. Great Chevys to work with, and we finished a plate race, and I don't even think there's a scratch on this thing. So, I mean, that's like a double victory, even though we finished 8th.
What a celebration as Ricky Stenhouse Jr. climbs out in victory lane for the first time. Jack Roush greeted him at the door. His girlfriend and fellow competitor Danica Patrick, the second to greet him. Ricky, 2-time Xfinity Series champion. Your first start in this series was in 2011. It's been a long road to get here. What has been the biggest difference for you guys this year to finally get this win?
This is for all the guys at the shop, man. You know, we've been terrible for a long time. This year, every race, we're getting better and better. And we knew that Talledega was a good racetrack for us. It's been a good one in the past, and man, I'm just glad we parked it for my buddy Brian Clausen. He was with us on that last lap, and man, this fifth third bank Ford was so fast today. Qualified on the pole, got the win. Can't say enough about the guys. Man, it's cool to have Jack Roush back in victory lane. Ford Performance, fast and all. Sunny D. I'm gonna have a sunny D in the morning, maybe a little later. But man, this is cool. Closest racetrack to my hometown, and man, the fans were out here this weekend.
What was it like for you to drive in here, Jack Roush, the first one? He's always believed in you, never gave up on you through thick and thin. Your girlfriend Danica, everything that you guys have been through. What was it like just seeing their faces?
It was awesome, man. It's been a long time since I pulled into victory lane. I had to ask Brad Keselowski how to start a race on the pole. It's been a long time since we started from the pole there. This Monster Energy Cup Series is so fun to race in, and just glad to see Jack smiling here in victory lane. I know he's been wanting this for a long time. So, man, to be up there with, you know, Jimmy and Kyle racing as hard as we did, and man, we beat some good ones today.
Every driver around him had won a race, won a championship, but now Ricky Stenhouse Jr. can say he is a winner.
Boogity, 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 boogity.